5 benefits of faithful preaching. 5 benefits of faithful preaching. 5 benefits of faithful preaching. To forget ourselves. To forget ourselves. Now, one of the great blessings of good preaching is that it helps us in the life-giving activity of self-forgetfulness. Faithful preaching will expose our sin and challenge us to change. So simply, it helps us to forget about sin that we have committed some years ago, some months ago, and it also helps us to change our life. Number 2, to fill our faith. To fill our faith. You know the meaning of faith. When you believe in the supernatural power that controls human destiny, then you are talking about faith. When you believe in the supernatural power that controls human destiny, then you are talking about faith. So to help us to fill our belief in the supernatural power that controls human destiny. Another way to say it is that faithful preaching refers our faith. Personal renewal and steady state strengthening come not from giving ourselves a pep talk, but from regularly receiving the preaching of the gospel. So when we regularly receive the preaching from the gospel, it helps us to fill our faith. Not just a pep talk. Pep talk is just a talk intended to make someone courageous, not always encouraging talk, but rather receiving the preaching of the gospel regularly will help us to fill our faith. Number 3, to grow in grace. To grow in grace. And you know the meaning of grace. Free and undeserved favor, especially of God, unmerited divine assistance given to human beings. So when God gives you something that you don't deserve, it's what you call grace. So it will help you to grow in something that you don't deserve, but God will give it to you free of charge. That's what you call grace. When we sit attentively under the faithful preaching of the gospel, not only do we forget ourselves and refill our faith, but we are genuinely changed. We are genuinely changed, and when you change, God will also bless you with something that you don't deserve. That's the meaning of grace. So to help you to grow in grace. Number 4, to be equipped. To be equipped. The word equipped means prepare mentally for a particular situation or task. And you know the meaning of task. Task means pieces of work. Pieces of work. Prepare mentally for a particular situation or task. So to be equipped here means to be prepared mentally for a particular situation or task. Now the main note to strike is not equipping, but it is a great benefit of faithful preaching. God gave the shepherds and teachers to equip the saints for the work of ministry, for building up the body of Christ. Ephesians chapter number 4, verse number 11 to 12. One aspect of corporate worship is building up the church. Strive to excel in the body, to excel in building up the church. Strive to excel in building up the church. So it helps teachers and shepherds to prepare mentally for building up the body of Christ. Number 5, to encounter Jesus. To encounter Jesus. To encounter Jesus. Finally, and most importantly, the chief benefit of faithful preaching is encountering Jesus himself and enjoying him through hearing and receiving his word. As Martin Luther said, to preach the gospel is nothing else than Christ coming to us or bringing us to him. So it helps us to encounter Jesus is to bring Jesus Christ into our life. Is to bring Jesus Christ into our life. So faithful preaching will help us to have encounter with Jesus Christ.